crap. You ever watch Al Jazeera? Pretty interesting. We live in a very interesting country. I really, pretty bizarre. This past week, the man who threatened the Boston Globe, this guy was loaded. Authorities found 20 guns at his home of a California man threatened to shoot Boston Globe employee. Cain was released this past Thursday on a $50,000 bail with the stipulation that he stays away from the Boston Globe. But he threatened the Boston Globe, and employees had serious concerns that, he might still go and shoot him. But the authorities, they seized nearly 24 guns from his home, who threatened to shoot the Boston Globe employees. I'm talking about Robert Cain, 68-year-old California man. He was arrested on Thursday for the threats made. 14 calls, by the way, to the Globe in August, calling the journalist the enemy of the people and threatening to shoot them. On the day, dozens of papers published coordinated anti-Trump editorials. And a lot of people are really trying to take Trump to task because Trump is calling the media the enemy of the people. And this man used the same terminology. And so what happens, the left right now is sounding off saying, see, these are all the deplorables. This is what it invokes, as if there's no cuckoos, no loose cannons to the left. They're all perfect. There's nobody unstable to the left. It's all right-winged extremists. It's all the deplorables that voted for Donald Trump that want to do these things. And so everybody is just singled out, single-handedly. And by the way, I condemn the threats. And I'm not a right-wing kook. But as a moderate conservative, I think that's what I am. The man should cease and desist. And there are people like him, many loose cannons out there that think these thoughts, never act upon those things. But many people will. And, yeah, he listens to what Donald Trump says, just like many people listen to what Obama said. And didn't listen and remember what they did, started fires in the streets and civil disobedience when Obama was around because they didn't agree with the verdict. Oh, yeah, you remember. And then what did Obama do? Absolutely nothing. The problem is, folks, people very, very much so have short memories. And it is really up to us, in the media, to be able to remind you and bring you back to the land of reality. Many of us look for diversions to get away from some of the sad things, some of the depressing things. But the sad and depressing things, the horrifying things, they still exist after your fix. And believe me, I like good TV shows. I like a good movie, like a great book. Love going out on a boat, love fishing, love biking, love a lot of things. But ignoring reality, folks, and common sense things is not a good thing. I pray for this country this Labor Day. Hopefully you will barbecue something good, take a little time to reflect on this great nation and say a prayer for our future. It's a very, very important thing, and get involved somehow. Whether you're calling Capitol Hill, you're calling Tallahassee, like if you lived in Florida or wherever your seat of government is, or even local government, getting involved somehow, or voting. Lots of votes, gubernatorial races, sheriff, whatever. Make sure you do your homework, bare minimal, before voting. Just say, I got to vote. Don't just vote just to vote. You need to vote on the issues that are most important. And there's a lot of issues out there, folks. Billy Graham said you have the newspaper in one hand and have the Bible in the other. And that's how he voted. And a lot of evangelicals do. And it's interesting. The old book is a great guide and will guide you right. all the way around, not just for picking politicians, but for living. It's a book for living altogether, and I do believe in the Holy Scriptures inspired by God himself. I don't believe man wrote that book, so I have to make this clear. I am a Christian, and I do love God. Anything good that happens is because of him. And, folks, we have to look to him because we don't have all the answers, that's for sure. He does. We need wisdom. Pray for this country, folks, we do. God bless John McCain and his service, and Aretha Franklin for a wonderful voice. All the best. May God bless.